guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Drieli, and today I'll be showing you my new journal setup. So grab your cup of coffee or tea or whatever you prefer as your beverage. We're gonna be here for a few minutes. So I've changed a couple of things. So let's start first with the one that you can see right here on the screen. The first change is that I will be using a different insert moving forward. I mean, at least for this setup. I'm not sure how it's going to work out and if I'm gonna be liking this new insert, but I wanted to try it out, a new insert for this setup, so here we are. The previous inserts, if you're new here, I used to use the 003 from Traveler's Company. It is just a normal insert with blank paper, white pages, and that's it. There's no lines or dots or anything like that. It was just a blank pages. This one that I'm going to be trying, it is the 014. So the main difference is the type of paper. So it's a craft paper, but it's also blank. So yeah, I'm super excited to try this one. I've been meaning to try this insert for quite some time, and here we are, and I'm finally trying it out. This is the first change. Now, the main change that I will be, doing moving forward with my journal style is how often I'm going to be journaling. If you're new here, you might not know that, but I used to journal daily. And when I mean daily, I meant it. I mean, I know some people say, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the flip through of my daily journal, and they journal one day of the whole month, and that's it. I journal every single day, like every single day. And the reason why I journal is for memory keeping. I know there's different people that journal for different reasons. Some people, journal for as an outlet for, just vent about their emotions and feelings. Some people just like to journal about their travels, but I like to journal for memory keeping. I like to be able to look back in my journals and be able to, to easily know what happened in my life. Especially, I feel that, as the years go by, you get older, your memory just vanishes from you. And it's just like hard to remember things. And there's like interesting things that happen in our lives that, it's worth remembering. At least I think so. I mean, you might disagree with me, and that's totally fine. We don't have to think the same way. But yeah, I've been journaling since I was very young. And I was a teenager, 12, 13, I don't even remember. I was carrying journals with me all the time and journaling about my life. I wish I had kept those journals, but my family used to move quite a lot. Between different movings, my journals just didn't make it. I used to be, I still am very perfectionist. So sometimes I would start a journal and it's like, yes, I'm gonna journal every single day. And a week later I would stop. I just didn't have the discipline back then, or the very big will, if I can say that. I don't know. But I would stop a week later, maybe a couple of weeks later, and then I didn't want to go back to that journal anymore. And it's like, wow, I guess I'll stop and I'll start next year. And I had a lot of journals halfway done. I am sure a lot of you can relate. And I never, every time that we move, I never thought to keep those journals, even though there's like some journals that I had just a month worth of journaling or a few days in a year worth of journaling. But I never, had the thought of keeping those journals, because to my young self, they were not worthy to be kept, because it was not an entire, description of my year, of my life. It was just a snap. So most often than not, I'll just throw those out because it was not perfect. So I truly regret, because I wanted to go back and see those journals and see what my young self was living through, like my young self perspective, because it's different. As we get older, we have different ideas of what happened to us, but it's interesting to read from your young self. Anyways, I went on a tangent here, but but that's why I journal daily. I wanted to keep my main thing for journaling, it's memory keeping. The thing is, I noticed, if you haven't had a chance to watch my full 2020 flip through video, I'll link it above here on the screen, but you're gonna notice that it was literally an entire year of journaling every single day. For the first time, I was able to keep this record. I mean, unbreakable. Like, I didn't stop, and I had promised myself that I was not going to stop, and so I did not. I found ways to keep up with it. And when I filmed, and just to explain a little bit more here, when I filmed my 2020, I already had started my 2021 setup, and I kept going with the same setup. So my January, February, and March setup are quite similar to my 2020 setup. I'm still doing daily journals, and I'm actually about to finish my March insert. I'm working on it right now, so I can do the flip through for March for you guys. But what happened was, when I actually recorded my full flip through video for 2020, that was actually the first time that I had to go back to all of my journals and read every single entry, because the silly me forgot to keep, those entries that were private. So I had to actually go back in every single journal and read every single entry from every single day of 2020. And it took me so long, but I made it. But what was interesting to see, and I feel like it's always a good experience to go through something like this, like to journal your entire life for an entire year, because it teaches you so much about yourself and about what works for you and what not, especially if it's memory keeping. It's what you are going after. What made me realize, though, a couple of things made me realize. One, not all days are worth recording. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. But as I was reading all of those entries, there was days that it was just so boring and not interested. So for instance, there's a lots of days in 2020 that all that I did was to work. Nothing else happened that day. Nothing worth recording as a memory. It was just a normal day of work, and there's some day that I was just studying and nothing else. And I think it's okay. I think the idea that at least when I started daily journaling, my idea was that, well, every day is worth recording, because I thought that if I recorded every single day of my life, I'll feel the pressure or the intention. Let's put more like intention. I'll feel the intention to make my life worth living, if that makes sense. We are getting very philosophical here, but bear with me. I just thought that, you give me the incentive to make my life experience worth living every single day. And that's a task that it's a very harsh task to put yourself under. Life, it's not all rainbows and happiness and amazing moments all the time. What makes life, it's the bad times, the boring times, and actually I think what makes life even more exciting, especially on those exciting moments and those memories that's worth remembering, it's the boring times. And the stressful times and even the sad times that make the happy ones worth it. Hope that makes sense. But what I'm going with, my tangent again here, but what I'm trying to explain is that my idea of actually journaling daily was very romanticized, and it made me realize after an entire year of daily journaling is that life, it's not like that, and it shouldn't be like that, and it shouldn't be presented or pressured to be like that. And it's a tough reality to sometimes to how I say, to come in terms with it. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, to explain my tangent here, is that I realized that I didn't need to, even though I'm trying to keep memories and my journaling is for memory keeping, I don't need to journal every single day to do that. That's one thing. The other thing is my life has been very hectic. I'm sure if you guys have been here for a while, you know that I used to post quite regularly in this channel. I started posting 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Then I switched, back and forth 3 times, then 1 time, then back to 3, and I'm struggling. My life has been a mess. A lot to do with work. I've been very busy with work, and I'm not complaining. It's a fact. And it's just been hard to maintain everything that I'm juggling with it. I have a lot of other things. I don't only have one job. I have a business and another business on the side, so it's I have a lot going on in my life, and I don't blame anyone or anything. It's on me. I chose that, and but the thing is, journaling and keeping up with a YouTube channel, it's hard. And journaling daily has become a very hard task for me. Not that sitting down and journaling, it's a hard task for me. That is easy. I can just sit down before going to sleep. When I'm already in bed, I get my phone and I write it a few sentences about my day in my note app, and that's it. I journal for the day. That is not difficult for me at all. That became a very easy habit to maintain after a while. What is difficult for me, it's to sit down in my office, in my studio, and actually decorate my pages. Because every single month I have 30 pages to decorate in my journal, because that's how many times I journal. Every single month, depending, how many days there is in that month. You get the idea. That's what it's been a very difficult task for me. And that was one of the main reasons too that made me decide that moving forward I'm no longer doing a daily journal. I want to test. I've been researching a couple of different journal styles to see what I could do to, to maintain my memory keeping journal, but without having to journal daily. And I decided instead of having a journal for each month, I'm gonna have now a journal for each season. So my year, it's gonna be split into winter, spring, fall, summer, no, what am I saying? Winter, spring, summer, fall. Gosh, so every single journal now moving forward, I'm gonna be do seasonal journals. So so this one, the first one that I'm gonna be testing is gonna be my spring journal. So this is gonna be it's gonna contain 3 months here. So it's going to be for April, May, and June. And yeah, I'm very excited to try this out. I'm not saying that I'm never gonna be going back to my old ways. I really liked it, but sometimes you need to change things up and you need to test things. And I feel 2021 is the year because I've been changing. I feel like I've been changing already my style so much from last year. But I think this is the year to test new things and see how things go. And I'm excited because I'm excited to actually create more meaningful layouts. Layouts that make more sense to me than just trying to decorate a pretty page. Hope that makes sense. But yeah, we are coming to the end. I ramble so much. I will try to link whatever I can in the description box down below if you're interested in any of the stationery that I'm using today. But let me just bring it close so you guys can see all of the details for this journal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you guys have any questions or any comments, leave it down below. I am going to be trying to respond to every single one of you. I know I have a few comments that I need to get back to, and I will find the time to get back to. I'm sorry, it's just been very hectic lately, but I will still respond to every single one of you. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you all on Friday. I think I'm doing a plan with me video for Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it is. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And let's see how it goes. I'm super excited. I'm still gonna be doing, the cover for every month and the different pages, but you're gonna see I was still gonna be keeping doing the journal with me videos. Nothing's gonna change. So yeah, all right, I'll see you guys all on Friday. Enjoy your week and bye for now.